Hello, this is the Wise Owl 2 coming at you from the sea where I live. In studying the chemical symbols and atomic number of the periodic table of elements, for years I've been doing it. In the beginning, I really got stuck. Like anybody else, I had to look for ways to retain it in my memory, all these symbols and numbers and, all that stuff. There's some chemical symbols in the beginning, many years ago when I was studying, when I first started doing it. I found some chemical symbols hard to name and to remember. Maybe if I can make a video, perhaps you may have a little help too. It took me a long time to retain this in my mind, but I wrote it down. These are the words which contains chemical symbols that you should try to remember if you can. You don't have to, but but it helped me a great deal. For example, the chemical symbol capital DB. If you look at the periodic table of elements, you see that DB is 105 atomic number. Okay? Now, DB, capital D and the B, is the chemical symbol for the Dubnium. Dubnium or Dubnium. 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 And one word I used to remember that was bad boy. Bad boy. If you can remember that, memorize that, and memorize that the DB, the D and the beginning of the letter boy, D and boy, D and the B from boy, put it together, and you got 105 atomic number. You got the and bad boy will get you capital D and the P and B, and you know it's Dubnium. 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 Bad boy. Another one is the capital T and the B. Capital T and the B. This is the TB is the chemical symbol for terbium. Capital Terbium. A good word for that is smart boy. You got bad boy for DB. Now you got smart boy for TB. Smart boy. See here? Terbium is 65. You go to the periodic table of elements, go to 65, and you see number 65, and you get the atomic number and you come to TB. Capital T and a small b for terbium. Okay? Capital Terbium. Okay? And you may also get stuck with the S, capital S and the M. That's for, that's 62 in the periodic table. When you see me write these little things down, it's for you to go there and see that this is that SM is also one of the hard words. But if you go to my Wise Owl 2 site or channel, SM is one of the names I use to remember. SM is Smith. Smith. You know the name Smith? Capital SMITH. So don't worry about that. This is not important at the moment. But the T, capital T and the B is. But if you're having trouble with this, S and the M, use the name Smith, capital SMITH, or Smite, capital SMITE. And you get words like that too. But so far, I'm trying to push forward the capital T and the B for terbium, which is 65. And then you got capital TM. Capital TM is for Thulium. Capital THULIUM. Thulium. Capital TM. And hot muffins. Hot muffins is a good word. If you want two cool words to put together, and ever to get the T and the M. Hot muffins. You remember HO, right? HO is for a 67 atomic number for holmium. But TM is what we're pushing, and that's 69. Okay? Hot muffins. Okay, good way to remember this. T and the M. Capital T and the small m. And muffins. Now you're going to see capital IN in the word hot muffin. That's for indium. Okay? Indium is spelled INDIUM. But this is not what I'm pushing. I'm pushing here, the capital T and the small m for Thulium. Thulium. Okay? 69. Because you need to at least look for these words. If you have a hard time looking for a capital G and a D, Here's another chemical symbol that some people have trouble looking for words. Capital G and a small d. And that stands for gadolinium. Gadolinium. And that's spelled capital Gadolinium. And a good word for that is big dog. Big dog. See here? Big dog. Okay? Capital G and a small d. 64 atomic number. Now, in big dog, you're going to get an O and a G. A capital O and a small g. And the atomic number is 118. This is a new element just added to the periodic table of elements not too long ago. And capital O and a small g is 118, which is a very heavy element, and that stands for Oganesson. Capital Oganesson. Oganesson. Okay? Or some people pronounce it Oganesson. So if you want to pronounce it Oganesson, you can. That's most people pronounce it that way. And some pronounce it Oganesson. But okay, Oganesson. All right? But it is 118, very heavy. And so you got that with dog. Okay? So if you see a capital O and a small g, it's Oganesson. It's a new element added to the periodic table of elements. Okay? Here you go right here. Okay? All right? And a capital B and a small I is for bismuth. Bismuth. But I'm not pushing that, I'm pushing GD. Then you got a capital NB. Capital NB. And if you use the word unborn, UNBORN, you see a capital N and a B and 41 atomic number. And that stands for Niobium. Or Niobium. Capital Niobium. Capital Niobium. And you got capital NB for that. So in case you're looking for a word, unborn is a good one. Okay, unless you make up your own word, it's good for you. Then we got another difficult chemical symbol that people find hard to look for words. Is capital MD. Capital MD, the chemical symbol. And that's for Mendelevium. Capital MENDE, that's an E. Levium, Mendelevium, and the chemical symbol for that is capital MD. And if you look looking for a word or two to remember that, the word calm down. It's okay. Calm down. You see, CALMDOWN. All this calm down are all underlying chemical symbols. If you want to extend the chemical symbol to no more chemical symbol, you can. But right now I'm pushing the MD. Okay? You got the 6 for carbon and the AL for aluminum, but 101 is the atomic number for the chemical symbol of capital MD for Mendelevium. Then we got capital DS for Darmstadtium. Capital DARMSTADTIUM. Okay? And that's 110 atomic number. And the chemical symbol for Darmstadtium is capital D and a small s. Okay? The word for that is Suds, like soap suds. SUDS, Suds, soap suds. Then we got capital BD, the chemical symbol for Palladium. Okay, see P, capital PALLADIUM. Palladium. Okay? Or Palladium. And that's the chemical and a word for that is lapdog. See, you got capital LAPDOG. And again, you have 118 here for Oganesson. 118 right here. Oganesson. That's how you really pronounce it. Oganesson is right here. That's the newest element. You got capital PD for Palladium. And that's 46 atomic number. Okay? And then you got capital DY for Dysprosium. Capital D Ysprosium. And the good word for that is lady, Lady. And the atomic number for dysprosium is 66. And the chemical and the chemical symbol is capital D and Y. You got that? Now La is for lanthanum. Okay. So don't worry about that. But I'm not pushing lanthanum or La. I'm pushing the PD, and sometimes I'm pushing the OG. But okay, so everything here, all these words, all these chemical symbols, if you're stuck on them and don't know what words to make up to remember them, you got it. Lady, lapdog, suds, calm down, bad boy for DB. I'm gonna write all this down in the description box below. Don't worry about it, okay? And you got everything here, okay? You just got it. Just look for them in the description box below and you have it, okay? This Wise Out 2 coming at you from the Sea Where I Live. Over and out.